Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Sanjay Chaturvedi. In the FEMA series, which we are talking about, uh, the third series which I am talking is basically how much a foreign currency can be physically retained and kept in your physical possession is under the FEMA. If it is crossing the limit, then you are in trouble. So Section 9 of the FEMA, which very specifically have said that maximum 2000 US dollar you can possess in your possession. Now, what are those provisions? The provision is that the restriction on the foreign currency which a person can help. What are the rules and regulations? Suppose if I go outside and there is some currency remaining with me, or there is some gift, or somebody has remitted my professional services either in India or outside India, then whether I can bring in that currency or not in the India, or there are so many questions on this. So just very quickly, we understand that how much of foreign currency equivalent to 2000 US dollar you can possess, and if suppose it goes up, then what are those provisions of the FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act? Now, the limit for possession and retention of foreign currency, as far as there is coins are concerned, there is no limit. You can possess any number, any amount in the foreign coins, and not in currency notes or traveler checks. There is no limit. And if you are an authorized dealer having a license, and you have taken up license, authorized dealer can retain, because they have to have maintain all the accounts. They are subject to all the compliances, and subject to all the compliances, you can also retain any limit of the foreign currency. But an individual, and there are some certain things which we need to understand very carefully, that a person resident in India can retain foreign currency notes, bank notes, and foreign currency traveler's check not exceeding the US dollar 2000 or its equivalent in aggregate. Such foreign exchange in the form of currency notes, bank notes, and traveler checks should have been acquired by him while on visit to any place outside India by way of payment for services, and as a professional, not arising from any business or anything done in India. So whatever you do in India, you cannot take a payment outside India or in foreign currency. Then acquired by him from any person not resident in India and who is on a visit to India as honorarium or a gift for services rendered or in settlement of any lawful obligations. So the foreigner can give you some currency, was acquired by him by way of honorarium or a gift while on a visit to any place outside India. Suppose if you go outside and somebody gives you, and represents unspent amount of foreign exchange acquired by him from an unauthorized from the authorized person for travel abroad. Now these are the four basic you can say pointers where you can have the foreign currency. This There is also a provision that a resident can keep the amount of the domestic account, that is the domestic account for the foreign currency, also without any limit. This facility is in addition to the 2000 US dollars, and which he permitted to keep in form of currency notes or traveler checks. Any person who has also during the who is the resident of India but actually not the resident of India, that means a person who has bought in the foreign currency while he is earned it in the foreign land, he can have, after declaring that this much currency I am having, the foreign currency, he can always bring in. No permanent resident, not permanent resident. A resident of India but not permanent resident means a person resident in India for employment of a specified duration, and that is where you can, as a if you are a resident in India but not permanent, then also you can keep, and the without any limit, the foreign currencies. The foreign currencies, if are being caught above this limit, will face the music, which I'm going to cover it in some penalties and prosecution part of the FEMA, and how the consolidation of the various flouting of the norms and other things, which we are going to cover under the FEMA. Hope you have liked the videos and my knowledge series. If at all you have any questions, you can always put it in the chat box, or send an email to me on editor@saptagala.com. I'll be more than happy to have you. Thank you.